Shalom everyone, we are introducing Menachem Maroti, who has just come to Israel for the very first time. And Victor converted, it was over Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah, Tishrei.
Tishrei, a few months ago. So Victor, how is your impression, first of all, coming to Israel for the first time, learning in a yeshiva? Can you just tell us a little bit about your impressions of Israel and being here?
Yeah, it's beyond the world. It's the first day, it really is. And for the very first time, I feel like my neshama is completely at home, with no exaggeration intended. And it's amazing, you know, the yeshiva is great and learning is going good. And, you know, I feel like I'm growing. A part of me I've never grew before, or at least not as much as I'm growing it here. So yeah, it's really amazing. I'm really enjoying myself here.
And do you miss South Africa?
It's a very hard question to ask, eh?
I'm sure you're missing your parents.
Yeah, well, I do. Honestly, I do.
But I think eventually they'll want to come here as well.
Please God, I hope they do. Hey, I hope they do.
And your affiliation or your attraction to come to Israel, when did it start? When you converted? Before you converted?
Before I finished converting, I always had this thing of going to yeshiva, because I realized something. I used to attend shiurim and, you know, have a person who studies Torah with me for just, you know, a small amount of time, maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And what I felt there was like something I wish I could have for all day, every day.
Wow.
So that's where it really grew, and it manifested, and thank God it became a reality.
And your love for Israel, the country, because you mentioned that you want to make Aliyah. And
Yes, I do want to make Aliyah, and that will be in a year's time. So, yeah.
And you felt this is the first time you've left South Africa?
Yes, it's the first time I've left South Africa.
And you've only been here for a short time, for about...
This is my second Shabbat here. It's going to be my second Shabbat.
And how was your first Shabbat at the yeshiva?
It was amazing. It was so great. We had I've never had so many people singing Lecha Dodi, or so many people for Shabbat in that case. So it was quite an experience. It was a good experience. It was great.
And everyone gets on nicely with each other?
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing how it all happens. Hey, it's a good place, good people, and good vibes.
And they've made you feel very welcome?
Yeah, very, very much welcome.
Wow, that's amazing. And just let me ask, and your passion for Judaism and for Israel, when did it start? When your parents decided to become, wanted to go down that route to follow Judaism, or was it before?
I'd say during the course of conversion, because they started a long time ago, and I was pretty much young then. So for me, I count a year and a couple of months ago. That's when I actually made the decision that I want to take it upon myself to,
Nobody
study.
Forced you? You had no pressure?
No, nobody forced me. I was interested all along, My mother and father would come, and share something with me that has to do with Judaism and everything. And when I had questions, I would go to them and ask. But there was a point where I decided, it was a two-way route, right?
Yeah.
Whether I want to do it or not. And I chose to do it because I felt such a connection I've never felt before. I felt purpose. For the very first time you're doing something you really feel like you should have done a long time ago. So the time has come right now for you to do it, and it's just great.
And you feel being in Israel, you feel you've completed a circle, that you feel at home here?
Yes, I do.
And
I do a lot.
Not only in the yeshiva, but walking the streets, going on the train, you feel you at home over here?
Yes.
That is amazing. That is so wonderful to hear. So we just wish you Baruch haba.
Thank you.
And all of you must just have all the brachas and mazel and bracha and a successful stay here and a successful aliyah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And you must have positive, wonderful experiences and continue growing, and only hatzlacha, mazel and bracha.
Toda rabba.
Okay, and welcome to Israel.
Thanks. Thanks so much.